Hi winners, look, welcome to Terry's Tips, guys. 5 business credit cards that are a soft pull. And guys, listen, you know, if I'm doing a video on this, it's for a reason. There's multiple ways that this can help you, okay? So get a notebook, get a pen, okay? And if you are new, welcome. Guys, my name is Terry. This channel is about wealth building, about legacy, about leverage, how to leverage your personal and business credit to get the big money, the 6 and 7 figures, guys. So I upload brand new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, okay guys? And I'll do my nugget at the end. So first, one thing I want you guys to realize is that if I'm doing a video like this, it means it's going to serve you for multiple purposes, because you know I'm very big on strategy and you guys getting really getting the 6 and 7 figures, okay? So for these 5 business credit cards, there's a couple of things I want you guys to know. And in this video, right, I'm going to outline the benefits of business credit and these business credit cards. I'm going to talk about some of the qualifying criteria and how to use them, and then I'm going to actually outline the creditors. And I'll even go back in, guys, and I'll put the link in the description. And real quick, I am accepting a few more applicants for Elite 10 group coaching. If you need a business coach, if you want a net business coach, if you're ready to level up, go to the link in the description and apply. I only accept 10 people in each cohort. Okay, guys. So first, for business credit, what I want you all to realize is that anybody can be a business. It does not mean you need a great big corporation with a bunch of employees, guys. If you sell items on eBay, that's a business. If you do lashes, that's a business. If you are a babysitter, that's a business. If you cut grass, that's a business, guys. So many of you guys are doing all these things, but you're not leveraging business credit because you haven't incorporated, guys. All of you, everybody. Wealth building is about multiple streams of income and about ownership. Own your skill, own your business. And so one action I'm going to give you guys is to incorporate. Guys, I recommend incorporate.com or InkFile. Those are online services that will do it from anywhere from like $100 to like $500, guys. You don't need a whole bunch of fancy things. Like literally it can be done in a couple of weeks, but this can unlock some additional money, options, leverage, guys. Business credit can be built in like 3 to 6 months, easy, way faster than personal credit. So understand one of the benefits, guys, is that everybody can be a business, can own a business, okay? Now, another benefit, guys, is that especially for the companies that I'm outlining, it does not impact your personal credit. Period. A lot of these cards, guys, and a lot of business credit, depending on who you use, even if you're a PG, a lot of times it will not report to your personal credit, guys, unless you default, and sometimes not even then. So I am not in this list. I don't have Discover. I don't have Capital One, because those are some business cards that are known to also report on personal. Guys, for these 5 cards that I'm outlining, some of the benefits are that they have higher limits, they have cashback rewards, they don't impact your personal credit, they are a soft inquiry, guys, and even and the only time they may impact your personal credit is if you default, which is a huge benefit. Now, 2 more strategy items, guys, of why I'm doing this video and why I'm outlining these companies is please remember, for business credit, you get a higher score because you have multiple trade lines. Very different from personal. Personal, they want longevity. Personal, they're looking at utilization. Personal, they're looking at low inquiries. Business credit is very different, guys. For business credit, the more trade lines you have for your business, the more fundable you look, the more credible you look, the faster you're qualified for things like the unsecured lines of credit that I talked about on today's Thursday, on Tuesday. Now, I know you guys be watching this video anytime, but you know what I mean. My video last week, okay? So this is where, guys, this is strategy. Since these are soft pulls, since they report to business credit only, guys, you guys can get these cards, have multiple trade lines for your business, higher limits for your trade lines, and then that can help you qualify, come on somebody, for the unsecured lines of credit, the business mortgages, the business fleet cards, the business auto loans. So this is strategy, especially because a lot of you guys say to me, I don't like the tier 1 accounts. I don't like the tier 2 accounts. Well, since these are soft pulls, guys, these will give you a little bit more flexibility, and you can kind of use the tier 1s and tier 2s, but use these 5 also and build business credit faster and qualify for more money, okay? A few more nuggets here, guys, because the benefits and the qualifying criteria is the part that you need to know more than the actual companies, because if you don't qualify and you don't know how to use them, this whole thing is actually pointless, okay? So one reason why I'm outlining these cards too is a lot of times you always hear me say, you have to be an LLC, you have to be an LLC. But guess what, guys? Some of these companies have actually changed their approval criteria, and some of them will still approve you if you are just a sole proprietor. Bars. That means you literally can use like your social and have your business information and be like a sole proprietor. However, what I'm going to say to you is if you want longevity, you want more options, you want higher amounts, go ahead and incorporate. But if you're just a sole proprietor, some of these companies will actually still approve you. There's another big benefit of why I'm choosing these 5 companies to outline. And it's because, wait for it, I know y'all are sick of me. They all report to at least one business credit bureau. Some of them report to 2 and some report to 3. So guys, I strategically picked out business credit card companies that are soft pulls that will do LLCs and sole proprietors for some of them. Some of them you only have to be incorporated for like about at least 3 months or so. So not a huge barrier. And they report to the business credit bureaus. Now, disclaimer, what I'm going to say to all of you is the reason why I'm putting the links in the description is because I always want you to do what? Do your own research. Go on the website, look at the Q&A section, and any questions that you have, usually it can be right there, especially because their guidelines can change depending on when you're watching this video. But that's why I initially picked these actual cards. So I'm going to outline the actual cards for you guys and give you a little bit of a nuggets about them and then put the links in the description, okay? And this will help you qualify for the bigger money faster as a soft pull. Okay, now the first one is Capital on Tap. Now guys, I did a separate complete video on Capital on Tap, so I will link that. Guys, Capital on Tap is a soft pull, guys, and they can go up to $50,000, okay? And they actually report to Experian Business. Okay, and so they actually have 2 options though. And another nugget here, guys, is that a lot of these cards are charge cards. Charge cards. Almost think about them as like a net 30, okay? What a charge card means is that you can charge the credit card. You don't have to do any kind of security deposits. These aren't secured. They just give you a credit line. You can charge it, but it's actually the full amount is actually due usually in 30 days. Some of them are like 7 days or 14 days, so pay attention to your terms. Works the same exact way as American Express, guys, right? So that means you're not charging $25,000 if you know you don't have $25,000 to pay back in 30 days. Got it, good guys, okay? So a lot of them are charge cards, but the one cool thing about Capital on Tap, this is business card, number 1, that is a soft pull, does business credit reporting, guys, and they go up to $50,000 and they do not need a security deposit. The cool thing about Capital on Tap is they have 2 options. One option is like the charge card option where you use the credit card and the full amount will be due in like 30 days. But they do have a revolving option, guys, which is more like a traditional credit card, which means you can charge amount and then only 10% of the balance is due. What you qualify for is going to depend on how long your business has been incorporated, depend on your revenue, and depend on your business credit and personal credit scores, even though they do a soft pull. So obviously, guys, the higher your personal credit, the more you'll qualify for. Obviously, guys, right? I say have a Paydex, have a Duns, have a couple of tier 1 and tier 2 accounts. That will help you. But these companies are known to actually qualify you guys and approve you even if you don't have all of that together. The more you have, the better. And think about it. If you have some business credit cards and the limits are $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, then now when you guys go for the $100,000 business line of credit, those companies are willing to do it because they see you have multiple trade lines that are $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, and they're charge cards, right? So that means they have a net 30 kind of a payment due date. So Capital on Tap is number 1. Number 2 is Divi Card. I also have a separate video on just Divvy, guys. I actually love them. And they also have expense management platform that comes with Divi. Super helpful for new business owners because it helps you do expenses. You can have virtual cards. You guys can send cards to employees. They can help you with budgeting, helping you with receipts, which is one of the #1 reasons why small business owners and entrepreneurs don't qualify for the big money is because of your record keeping. So Divi, charge card, business card, soft pull. You can be a sole proprietor now. You couldn't before, or be an LLC, guys. I've seen credit limits 10, 20, 30, 40. I've seen like $50,000 credit limits for them also. They are a charge card. Now, the repayment terms is going to vary. Sometimes it's weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. So that would depend on you specifically. And guys, I actually have an internal contact. We actually have a contact at Divi. So I have a link I think I have a link for them in my LinkTree that you guys can apply. And if you get denied or if you have issues, sometimes we can help you get clarification on why your application was accepted or denied. Sometimes you guys can reapply. Okay, guys. And I think Divi reports to right now, they report to Dun & Bradstreet, okay? So they at least report to one business bureau. All right, the next one, the third one, guys, is Ramp. So Ramp is another fintech company. Soft inquiry, business corporate card. You can be a LLC. They have no annual fee. And what else I want to say about them? They also have an expense management system with them also that will help you with like budgeting, accounting. And another thing too is for all these cards, a lot of them have really good like cashback rewards and also like affiliations. So you can actually save money on like Google Ads and on Amazon with the Ramp card. So I'll put the link in the description for that one also. More trade lines your business has, the more fundable you are faster, guys. You can do all 5 of these in one day. Got it good? Read in between the lines. Okay, guys. The fourth one is the Clear card. So another fintech company, guys. The reasons why out of the 5, 4 of them are fintech companies. The last one is a bank. The reason why I'm outlining a lot of the fintech companies is because they have a lower level of kind of a qualifying criteria. So a lot of times they'll approve you faster than the banks. You don't always have to be incorporated for a year or 2 years. They are soft pulls and they report to the business credit bureaus. So there is a reason behind this strategy and why I'm outlining these cards. So Clear also has an expense management system with them. They have a net 7, net 14, and a net 30 payment terms. So make sure if you do get approved that you understand your repayment terms so you don't default. Okay, guys. And I believe they report to 2 business credit bureaus. I believe they report to 2. Don't hold me that one. But also they have no PG. You don't have to be a PG for that. And then the last one, guys, number 5 is the only bank that made this list. Now, there are some other ones, but I didn't include them because there's a couple of nuances. Like American Express, there's some data showing there's some ways you can do a soft pull. Also, Chase, there's some data you have to do a soft pull. But it was like some little nuances where you need to have a Chase card first. It was a hard pull, and then subsequently it could be soft pulls. But I didn't find that to be the same, to be true for everybody, which is why I didn't include them on the list. Okay, so for Citizens, they actually have two business card types, and all the data points, all the research shows that for the business card only, that it can be a soft inquiry on your personal, and they'll look at some business credit, guys, and they actually do report to the business credit bureaus. Now, this one is a traditional card. When you get approved for the card, you can use it and have a revolving balance. So it isn't where the whole balance is due in 30 days. As always, if you have questions, then call them up and say, hey, I want to apply for the business credit card. I want to make sure it's a soft inquiry. You do have to be incorporated with them. You will need an LLC. And then the amount of documentation you need is going to depend on what? How strong your personal and business credit is, guys. So the stronger your personal credit, the less requirements sometimes they have as far as what they're going to require from you to actually get approved. So Citizens is a traditional bank. You can also get your checking account or savings account. That's a nugget, guys. If you already have your checking or savings with them, even if it's personal, a lot of times it's a lot easier for you to qualify for the business credit products because you already have data points in their system. Okay, was there anything else I want to include about Citizens? Yeah, they have two cards and they're actually revolving. So let's recap. Capital on Tap, Divi, Clear, and a Ramp. They're all fintech companies, soft inquiry, report to at least 1 or 2 business credit bureaus, guys, and they have limits that can go anywhere from like 10,000 up to 50,000. And then the 5th one was Citizen, which was the only bank that I have on this list because they were also a soft inquiry for just the business credit cards, and they have 2 options for business credit cards, guys. And for my nugget, guys, multiple streams of income. Write it down, guys. I have 20 streams of income, which allows me to have freedom, which allows me to have wealth, which allows me to invest in other things. Guys, I cover this in my Elite 10. I'm thinking about doing a workshop or a live on this, maybe today or tomorrow. But so many times you guys have these other streams of income that are available to you, and you're not utilizing them, or you're not hitting them as hard as you can to actually make it work. Or you guys have multiple streams of income, but it's not a whole lot of money. You're like, oh, I don't need that. When you don't realize that all business has a cycle. And sometimes when one thing is up, the other thing can be down. So having multiple streams, you know, have you heard the saying, the average millionaire has 7 streams of income? That didn't say 7 businesses. 7 streams, guys, literally can save your life. And so action item in 2022, I don't care how many streams you currently have. If you have 1, add 1 more so you have 2. If you have 3, add 1 more so you have 4. If you have 8, add 1 more so you can have 9. The way that you build leverage, legacy, and wealth is by having multiple streams of income. And it's not that hard. There's a science to this that I teach in Elite 10, and I'm thinking about doing a workshop on it. Okay, guys, I hope that was helpful. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and have a super amazing evening on purpose.